The regular season is winding down. Tonight, the Miners hope to clinch a share for the Capital Athletic League title tonight as they host the Bella Vista Broncos. Next on the Nevada County Game of the Week. Welcome to Allied Gym along with Angie Strob. I'm Mike Hallett. And Angie, the Miners, tough loss the other night at Del Campo, had the lead at halftime, set to get blown out in the second half. Not what they wanted to do coming into the home stretch of the regular season. No, but you know, that Del Campo team, and even playing at Del Campo, that was going to be a tough win to get. I think playing well in that first half did give them some confidence, so they know they can stay in it, but that home court advantage anywhere in Cal is going to be tough to beat. Nevada Union in the latest power rankings are at number 8, and the top 8 teams do make playoffs and host the game at home. So Nevada Union has the game tonight and a game on Tuesday night against Oakmont at home. Both are big games. Yeah, it's really big for NU to win these games tonight, especially Bella Vista. They're not a very good team. If NU loses this, they probably will not get a home playoff game. So they need to come out strong here and really get a really good win. They don't want the game to be close. You know, kind of, if anything, blow them out and look good for the playoffs. Now back to the Del Campo game the other night. A story in two different halves. Nevada Union dominated the first half, only committing 5 turnovers, while Del Campo committed 15 in the first half. Different story in the second half. Nevada Union outscored 42-23 in the second half. And Matt Barnes, freshman to UCLA next year, 5 points going in the fourth quarter, 13 in the fourth quarter to come out with an 11-point victory. Well, not seeing the game, I don't really know what happened. But Matt Barnes scoring that many points, obviously he dominated. The NU probably can hold him down. I don't know if he got his points from the inside or the outside. But the defense always wins games. You got to stop them or you're not going to win. Now, the first game against Del Campo, John McMillen came up big. 2 points against the Cougars the other day. How big is John McMillen going to have to play tonight? Well, the thing about this NU team is they got Carter and Hodges. They're their main 2 guys. But then all the other guys can come up big. You know, you got a lot of role players. So McMillen, you know, he needs to get his regular, 5 or 10 points and assists. You know, everybody needs to come up big. And that's where, if Hodges or somebody else is hot, the double teams will open up the outside for all of the other players. Now you said it's kind of a team cohesive thing here. When one person's hot, it's going to open up somebody else, and that's when they need to hit the ball. Now you said this Bella Vista team is not very good. They're 1-8 in league and 5-17 overall. Is this just what NU needs? I think so. And if NU struggles against this team, that's not going to be good for them. They need to come out here, a big confidence builder right now, at home, against this young, it looks like a younger and much smaller team here. NU needs to come out strong and get a really big confidence going into the playoffs for this game. Now, how does not being at school all week affect the players? Does it have any effect in a bad way? You know, it depends on how disciplined your players are. Personally, I didn't like not going to school during when I had games. Yeah, you know, you sleep in, you get like kind of lazy, and you know, the school and everything kind of gets you going. Well, the Nevada County Game of the Week, a Gil Talks television production, is brought to you tonight by Free Flight Sports. The new location is at 153 South Auburn Street. For Colfax, South Auburn, the 49th Freeway collide. Free Flight Sports is the official sports store of the Game of the Week.
And Minor Mo's Pizza, the best darn pizza in Grass Valley. Next time you're in town, go eat at Minor Mo's, the official pizza of the game of the week.
The House of Bread and Coffee, where quality, service, and price are more than just words, they're reality. The House of Bread and Coffee, 11501 Nevada City Highway.
And Liberty Motors. Join the winning teams at Liberty Motors, where you get sales and service all at the right price. Liberty Motors, next to Randy's in Grass Valley.
Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's new leader in sports television. Tune in every week on Channel 11 FCAT every Saturday, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, 7 a.m. Sunday and Thursday morning from Nevada County. Game of the week, KNCO is here. Broadcasting live tonight, you can join KNCO as the Nevada Union boys and girls round down the regular season and get ready for the playoffs.
Looking at the roster here for Bella Vista, Mike, very young team.
Very young.
Juniors, sophomores, what, 3 seniors on the team?
3 seniors and two of them start.
Wow.
Nevada Union, on the other hand, all juniors and seniors. So Nevada Union should have no problem tonight, but again, that's why they play every game.
Yeah. So it looks like Bella Vista is a building year for this team right here. Hopefully, though, that loss against Del Campo will not affect, because once in a while, teams have a tendency when they have a big loss like that, you know, where the first half, I mean, they had the game, second half coming out and just getting blown out. Sometimes, emotionally, a team can get affected by that.
Well, the girls bounced back from their loss against Del Campo by pounding Bella Vista last night down at Bella Vista, getting their 20th victory. And they're at number 6 in the power rankings and ready to host a home game, even though they have no more home games left this year. Lady Myers, it seemed like they had no side effect from that loss against Del Campo.
Well, Craig never has had trouble getting his girls up for a big game. You know, he hates to lose as much as I did, and the motivation, the intensity that he brings to practice and games, he always has his team ready to play.
Again, Lady Myers, a 20th victory, and they're winding down their regular season in a couple more nights. And right now we're going to throw it down courtside. Gil Dominguez has Coach Curry. Gil?
Thank you very much, Mike. I am here with Coach Curry. And, Coach?
Always good on game day.
You knew I was going to ask that.
You always do.
Well, it is always good on game day, though.
Yeah, usually if we win, it is a little bit better than when we don't.
Now, you have one more home game after this, but this will be our last Game of the Week telecast for you in the Allied Gym here, your last home game. We talked to you, pretty much all season long. How's the season progressed now that you can look back on it a little bit?
Oh, I'm real happy with how hard our kids have played. They've given us everything they've had. It's been really enjoyable, and I think you're seeing, 4 years of hard work here at the high school pay off for our seniors.
Now, the game tonight, Bella Vista is the opponent. What can you expect out of them?
They really like to pound it in low. They're real deliberate offensively, so they try to lull you to sleep. I think it's a very good basketball team who's just struggled to actually get a victory, but I think we're going to have our hands full.
So what you're saying is on any given night, then Bella Vista could rise up and take the game from you guys.
Yeah, we beat them twice this year by 1 point and by 7 points. That's not a lot of margin.
Now let's quickly go over some of the games that we haven't been able to watch you guys. You've had some victories and then you've had some losses also.
Right, we've, stayed pretty much par for the course. We lost another heartbreaker to Grant by 1 down there. 2 free throws, no time on the clock. Had a lead against Del Campo, and Del Campo just outplayed us. But in there, we had a good win against Casa, so it's been evening out.
Now, as a little bit of good luck for you guys, when you played Del Campo, we aired the winning Del Campo game on our Tuesday marathon, and I was hoping that might give the team or the community a little support going into that night's contest.
Yeah, we had a great crowd down there. I think the best in my 4 years here for a road game, and I was really happy by that. Community came out and supported our kids, and that was great to see.
Now, after tonight's game, like I said, you're going to be back here next Tuesday night in Allied Gym for your final home game, and then it's off to the playoffs. We're definitely in the playoffs at this point.
Not positive. We think we are, but we don't want to back our way in. We want to. Winning will put us in for sure. Losing, we're dependent on some other teams.
So, winning both games, your last final 2 games, where does that put you at then?
That would guarantee we get in. I don't know if it's 8, 9, or 10. It depends on if Davis wins or if Laguna Creek wins. We're still dictated by a few other teams who play tonight.
So then if you're number 8, then you will get one home game then?
Right, then you get a home game, and then the second round, if you win that, you play the number 1 seed, and that's Vallejo.
And that'll be on the road?
And that would be at Arco.
So then one loss or one loss and one win kind of moves you down then out of that home game bracket.
Yeah, we'd definitely be out of the home game, and we might be out of it even with 2 wins. But we don't care where we go. We just want to get in there and give it a shot.
Right, everybody's equal in the postseason.
Right, just takes one good game or one bad one, and you're in or out.
Okay, Coach. Well, I want you to bring some players by here after the game because this is our last home telecast for you guys, and we want the fans out there in Nevada County that have been following our telecast be able to see some of the players and meet some of the players after the game.
Okay, anyone you want, you just come and get.
No, just bring a handful of them out here, to say a few words to their public out here.
I'm telling you right now, I'll forget.
All righty.
Okay, thanks, Gil.
All right, I'll see you after the game. Coach Ryan Curry, and as he said, the season is gone about like he's expected. And he's had a really, a fine season. They're going to be in the playoffs, barring any really horrible, unforeseen circumstances. And everybody's equal once you get to that level. I want to make a little apology here real quick. We were supposed to televise the ladies' game last Tuesday when they were playing, and we had some illnesses to the crew, including myself. And we were unable to make the Lady Miners final home game here. So our apologies for that. I know we promoted that on our last telecast, that we would be there, and we don't like to disappoint the fans of Nevada County and our fans of the Nevada County Game of the Week, but sometimes these things happen, and, we just have to roll with it at that point. But we're alive and well today, and the crew here is in good shape, and we're ready for some great action. At halftime of tonight's game, we're going to have Katie Carter, the president of the Nevada County Booster Club, Nevada Union Booster Club, and she's going to be introducing us to their new president. She's going to be stepping down after the season. She'll still be on the board, and we'll check with them and find out how their fundraising activities have gone all year, what they expected, what happened, and find out what their plans are for the future as we wind up this basketball season, this very excellent basketball season that we've all been participating in. So right now it's almost time to get the action going here. It's Nevada Union Miners versus Bella Vista. Let's throw it back right now to Mike and Angie.
Thank you, Gil. And we're not quite at full strength tonight. We're missing Obi-Wan Ben Palacio, our technical director. He had a prayer commitment down in Los Angeles, so he's not with us tonight. So
but he's healthy, though.
The show does go on. No, Angie, during Gil's interview, I was pointing out to you the fouls during the last NU game, 14-5.
That was just in the second half now, wasn't it?
That was game.
That was the entire game?
That was for the entire game.
There was only 19 fouls called the entire game.
14 on NU, 5 on Del Campo.
Well, there's a huge discrepancy, one, in the number of total fouls. That's pretty unheard of, 19 fouls for an entire game. But 2, I mean, you got almost a 3-to-1 differential there at 14-5. That's some serious home calls right there. I guess they were letting the boys play that night.
Well, they always say they want them to play, but sometimes you gotta know when enough's enough when you're getting outnumbered.
Yeah,
especially in the foul.
And that's one thing, though, a variable in basketball or in any sport that you do not have control of, the referee and the umpires. And you just got to go out there and play as hard as you can. And sometimes, I've been in those games where it's very, very frustrating. You feel like that a call by a referee can completely take you out of a game. But that's part of it.
Well,
you never know.
Also, with the regular season winding down, Nevada Union, they can't win the league title outright, but they need help from El Camino. They need El Camino to beat Del Campo and to beat Grant. That's all for a share of the league title. But NU needs to do their part also by winning the next 2 games.
Well, the Grant game, I think El Camino has a pretty good chance. Del Campo, if it's away, I'm not sure. Do you know if they play El Camino? Is it at home or is it away?
That information I don't have.
If it's at El Camino's got a pretty good chance of beating Del Campo.
We know Del Campo can be beat because we saw them a little over a month ago. That
Yep, they can be beat. You got a better chance of beating them on the road, though. Make them come to your house and beat them.
Well, Noel Humphreys is introducing the starting lineups right now. Bella Vista Broncos. They come in at 1-8 in league play and 5-17 overall. Starting lineup consists of Robert Ishan, the sophomore guard, is 6 foot 160. He's one of the 3 co-captains. Also, Paul Zaleski, senior forward, 6'2", 160. Brandon Ruby, guard, senior, 6 foot 165. Also, James Suggett, center, who's a junior, 6'5", 200. And also Nick Marantino, center, he's a junior, 6'5", and 180 pounds. The head coach for the Broncos is Rick DiRegulo, and the assistant coach is James Bradare. And the Nevada Union Miners starting lineup: Justin Anthony, senior, 6 foot 140. Also Bryan Hodges, he's a guard, junior, 6'1", 160. CJ Humphreys in the starting lineup tonight for Jeff Callan. He's a senior, 5'8", 160. And John McMillen, senior, 5'10", 160. And rounding out the top 5. Noel Carter, senior, 6'1", 180. So only one change in the starting lineup tonight for the Miners. Going with the 3-guard set tonight.
And look, you can tell by just looking at the stats here that the Bella Vista team has a definite height advantage over NU. Although in the past, that really hasn't been much of a concern for NU. I think every team they've played, they've had a height advantage or a disadvantage.
Every team has had the height advantage. And why we have this second, Nevada Union wrestlers are at the subsections at the Thomas High. 103-pounder TJ Hooper, 112 Eric Gardina, 119-pound Paul Gross, 125-pound Jim Bajo, 130-pound Sean Collins. At 135, Roland Harrison. 140 is Wayne Giles. 145 pounds, Ryan Gallego. 152, Joey Mackey. At 160, Ron Ferris. 171 is Nick Baldwin. 189, Leo Taylor. 215, Jason Weaver. And heavyweight, 275, Travis Thornsberry. So good luck to the Nevada Union wrestlers at the subsections at the Thomas High. That'll be Friday and Saturday, February 20th and 21st. And the Nevada Union Miners should have an easy time tonight with Bella Vista. They beat them earlier this year, and by looking at the record, they should have no problem tonight.
Nothing's a for sure. I hate to do that, but yeah, NU, they're definitely the more superior team. They've got the home court advantage. They should win this game pretty handily.
And the earlier games tonight, the freshmen from Nevada Union defeated the Broncos 69-62, and an exciting finish. Bella Vista surprised the Miners 55-53.
Wow.
So
they were up by 5 points with a minute 30 left.
They were up in turnovers, fouls.
Wow. Turnovers will do it. You don't take care of that ball.
Well, now the crowd's going to rise to their feet as they have the Show Your Miners spirit signs out tonight. Hodges will be jumping with James Seggins, junior center. Bella Vista in the black uniforms. And Nevada Union wins the tip. McMillen in the backcourt.
He can't do that. He can't tip it to himself. Hodges, if you're on the jump ball, you cannot tip it to yourself. You have to tip it to a teammate. That was a good call by that ref.
Nice heads-up call, Angie.
Thanks.
Okay, so Bella Vista will start out with the ball. Eshin guarded by Carter. Ruby. Zaleski.
Oh, nobody's there.
Marantano back. Ruby, 3 on the way. Back iron. Zaleski gets the board. Well, Brandon Ruby, another captain, thought about a 3, steps it. Ruby, another 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound tip, Carter gets it. On the break. Hodges with NBA
Wide
three.
open. Nice.
Got
That's a good way to start it off tonight.
it. Long three. Zaleski bounce pass to Ruby. Ruby looking. Takes a jumper at the foul line. Can't get it. And a nice rebound put back by James Suggett. And just like that, the crowd quietly sits. Carter back with another three.
Well, if anything, that's where NU is going to get hurt, is on the offensive rebound for Bella Vista. You know, they're a bigger team. NU's really got to block out. Like their weak side boards, easy layup for Bella Vista. NU's got to really block out. Again, they know that because every game they have a height disadvantage. The blocking out is the key, though.
Humphreys back with a shot, no. Out of bounds, it's going to go to the Broncos. Now it's going to be Miners ball. 4-3 in favor of Bella Vista. Hodges gets McMillen. McMillen double teamed in the corner. Carter back to Humphreys. Hodges, he fires a three, got it again. 2 for 2, starting off hot.
I think Hodges likes not going to school and playing.
Zaleski,
Great
Eschen.
defense there by Carter.
Dangerous pass, McMillan tips it out of bounds. Well, these cheerleaders have been in dangerous place tonight. A couple of them got ran over during the junior varsity game.
Hey, that's the risk you take to be a cheerleader and stand right there on the court.
Zaleski gets the Asian on the inbound pass, guarded by Carter. Bounce it, Suggett. Zaleski, bounce it to Morantano.
This Bella Vista team looks to be really young, but yet very, very disciplined. You know, they don't deviate from their offensive scheme. They run all the plays, set the good screens. Really looks like next year this team might be real
Plus with the junior
competing there
varsity.
for those top spots.
JV players coming up next year also. Hodges, another three on the way. Got it! 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Wow.
Wow.
We need to find out the record for the boys on three-pointers in a game.
We'll have to get Coach Kirby after the game and ask him.
Or even in a quarter.
Well, Bryan Hodges 9, Bella Vista 4. Tipped away. Zaleski behind the back. McMillan comes up with it. 3-on-3, slows it up. Carter cross court. Hodges stops on the way. No. Suggett with the rebound.
On that last Bella Vista play, that's where the inexperience comes in. That ball was tipped. He didn't need to. It wouldn't have been a backcourt call if he had picked that ball up, because then you had tipped that ball.
Now we have a blocking foul. It's good to be on John McMillan. McMillan, like we mentioned earlier, 2 points last game against Del Campo. Only 2 players in double figures for the Miners. That was Carter and Hodges. Suggett up, gets it in.
A big guy, James. He's only a junior, too. 6'5" junior.
Suggett with the bucket makes it 9-6. McMillan. Humphreys bounce pass down low to Anthony, double team. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys to McMillan. McMillan in the lane, bounce pass. Anthony. Carter now back on the wing. Long cross quick to Humphreys. Nice ball movement by the
12
Miners.
seconds left on the shot clock.
Hodges, McMillan. Shot clock down to 5. Humphreys jumper, got it.
Nice shot.
Well, if that unit can't hit the 2-point shot, go for 3.
Take it from the outside.
12-6, 4 minutes to go. Eschen gets to Morantano. Ruby looking, gets it back to Zaleski. Eschen, Morantano, Zaleski, jumper, good, no. McMillan, all the way, drive layup is good.
Well, he's matched his Del Campo total.
14-6, early 8-point lead for the Miners. Ruby, lazy pass to Carter. He has an open lane. Lays it up and in. 10-point lead.
Great job of avoiding the defensive block right there.
16-6 Nevada Union. Eschen, he's double teamed. Now it tapers off. Humphreys now guarding Eschen.
Oh.
Turnover. It's going to go back to the Nevada Union. Sloppy opening.
5-second call. That was weird. He was attacking. Do you know the 5-second rule?
I didn't know the 5-second rule unless you held the
aimlessly, not making an aggressive or attacking move with the basketball. It's used at like the end of the games when teams are trying to stall. They implemented that rule, but didn't know he was trying to stall right then.
Looked like he was trying to drive to the basket. Zaleski. He's out by the midcourt line. Bounce it to Sujit. Sujit looks. Eschen inside the three-point line. Fires, can't hit. Sujit rebound, put back good, and a foul. Well, Nevada Union has no answer for James Sujit.
Blocking out. All they got to do is block out. They get a body on him and just step in front of him and push him back a little bit. If he's going to get the ball, it's going to be a long rebound, or he's going to get the foul. He's going to get a foul called on him over the back.
Already 4 rebounds for the 6'5" junior center. Free throw on the way. Get it to fall in. Nice rotation. So down to 7, 16-9. McMillen into the forecourt. Tries to cross over, puts one up, partially blocked. Zaleski looks tipped away. Nice play by Hodges. 2 substitutions for the Broncos. Josh Gertz and Saleh Key. Paul Zaleski and Nick Marotano. Ruby, McMillen way off. Looking down to 15 on the shot clock. Eschen drives, gets bumped, puts one up, got it, nice shot.
Nice little jumper, 12-foot jumper.
Robert Easton gets it back to 5-point game. Carter spot 3, good.
Money.
Carter falls down. Eschen puts one up.
And he falls with style. Look long.
And the Spirit of the Olympics 5.0. Anthony all the way, right-hand layup, can't get it. Key rebound.
Tell me he didn't see Carter down there wide open.
I think everyone saw him.
I think everybody but Anthony saw him.
Eschen, guarded by Carter. Bounces it. Gertz in the key, puts one up. Off iron, no. Anthony, rebound. McMillen slowing the tempo up. Down to a minute to go, first quarter. Anthony, turnaround jumper, no good. Sujit. Eschen, drive knocked away. Hodges gets it. 2-on-2. Humphreys, Carter in the lane, up off the window and in. Nice.
Excellent body control.
Showing the range from the inside and the outside tonight. 10-point lead again.
Nice spin move.
Saleh Key off the iron. Anthony, another rebound. He loses it. No foul called. Ball's going to go to Nevada Union.
In the lineup for the Miners, 23, Greg DeWolf.
Greg DeWolf checks in for Justin Anthony. Coach Curry had a smile on his face.
In the lineup for the Broncos,
Brooks Tome
22, Brooks Tome.
Checks in for Robert Easton.
Well, NU's got a 10-point lead now. 21-11.
Carter, he hasn't stolen by Ruby. To Saleh Key. Key drive finger roll, nice. Down the final 10 seconds. Hodges, crossover all the way up, good, and a foul. Waste no time at all.
Hodges and Carter have such great body control when they're going into the key, you know. They can split the defense and avoid it and still get the shot off and not have hardly any body contact at all.
Hodges will be back next year. He's only a junior this year. And Nevada Union up 10, looking to increase to 2-11 with the free throw by Hodges right here, and he got it. 7 seconds to go, first quarter. Ruby going slow, down the 2, down the 1, puts one up at the buzzer, got it.
Good.
So at
Senior
the
captain right there. Nice shot.
At the end of 1, Nevada Union 24, Bella Vista 15. So impressive first quarter by Nevada Union Miners. The Nevada County Game of the Week has been brought to you tonight by Liberty Motors. Drive the all-new Dodge Durango. It's a sport utility of the year. And it's only at Liberty Motors. All roads lead to Liberty Motors.
And the House of Print and Copy. Look professional today. Replace your old-looking business cards at the House of Print and Copy, 11501 Nevada City Highway.
Minor Mo's Pizza. Try Minor Mo's for lunch, order their mini pizza, or have it by the slice, or even have it delivered. Enjoy the salad bar and beverage bar. Minor Mo's. That's the best darn pizza in Grass Valley.
And Free Flight Sports. Free Flight knows snowboarding. They carry Morrow, Burton, Ride, and many others. Free Flight Sports, 153 South Auburn, across from Pioneer Village in Grass Valley.
And Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's only sports television company. You can tune in to the Game of the Week Saturday and Wednesday nights, 8 p.m., 12 midnight, Sunday and Thursday mornings at 7 a.m., and Marathon Tuesdays. There's Tom Fitzsimmons from KNCO. Join KNCO as they wind up the Nevada Union Miners and the Lady Miners regular season and heading into the playoffs. Back to action. Hodges lays it up, foul.
Well, Hodges is starting where he left off.
12 points in the first quarter.
Wow.
3 straight threes to open it up.
I'd say Hodges was pretty hot right now. He's in the zone. Give him the ball.
Free throw on away and got it. So 25-15.
We just might see the entire bench tonight from NU too.
I don't think we've seen the entire bench for the Miners since we've been doing their games, have we?
No, we have not.
Easy layup. Josh Gertz all alone underneath.
Josh Gertz.
Bryan Hodges into the forecourt. Carter, 3. Good.
Nice.
Wow, coming out smoking on the Miners. Referee stops the play as they have a little net problem at the other end. Something we're used to here at Allied Gym.
The nets. If we summed up all the net timeouts.
Jeff Lester.
Each given game.
Lester checks in for C.J. Humphreys. Brandon Ruby. Gertz, bounce down low, stolen by the Wolves. Hodges. Carter. Lester. Lester looking. Back to Hodges. Open 3 on the way. Good.
I want to know the record. I want to know. Team record, individual records. We need to find that out at
32-17. Back the other way. Tomei missed. Lester.
This NU team seems awfully confident.
McMillen. He's going to drive, kicks it to Lester. Lester inside the line. Carter, 3 on the way. Right out. Gertz to Ruby. Saleki. Ruby inside Josh Sutton. Jeff Sutton into the game. Turnaround. Key. Rebound up. No, but a foul.
He's got some hops on him.
Well, the Miners are having a tough time getting a defensive rebound in between. They have three defenders down there and only 1 Bronco.
Well, and also you have tendencies when you play a team that's not quite as good as you are. You have a tendency to kind of let down defensively in areas that you normally wouldn't.
Play down to your opponent's level.
Frustrating. Yeah.
But
they, you know, and also when you're scoring so many points, you know, they realize they don't need to work that hard on the defensive end, so they are a bit lackadaisical. It's kind of a frustrating thing that coaches sometimes just want to shake their players, but...
McKee gets 1 out of 2, 31-18, excuse me. Hodges in the lane, loses it.
If Hodges and Carter keep shooting the way they're shooting, nobody's going to play any defense.
They're shooting the lights out. Hodges 4 of 5 already from 3-point range.
So Carter 2 of 3, 2?
2 of 3, 2 of 4. Lester, fade away, off the iron.
They should just not take those 2-point shots. They're just not going in.
Tomei, finger roll,
nice finger
couldn't
roll.
go.
Weak side board. Another offensive board for the Broncos. Seems like that's where they're getting most of their points.
Robert
Second,
Easton.
third shot.
Co-captain, he's a sophomore, so McMillan's going to drive, dish, nice pass to the Wolf, lays it in. 33-20. Salt Lake Key gets it blocked by the Wolf. 3-on-2 for the Miners. Hodges, bounce pass. Carter off the window. Good. Miners are flying here in the first half.
They look better than I've ever seen them tonight.
Sutton missed. Rebound. It's going to be off of Gertz to the Miners.
They look rested. They look healthy. They look very, very confident.
They perhaps look mad after what happened in the second half on Wednesday night.
They're playing well. They're so they handle their emotions so well. You know, losing they're very, very composed is what I'm trying to say. If there's a lot of turnovers, they don't get rattled, they don't get shaken. They don't, and if they do, they don't let the other team see it.
Which is a sign of a good team.
Definitely, their poise. Something I've commented on the very, very beginning. Their poise. And their maturity level and how they handle pressure situations. It's always been so even keel.
Well, they have a 15-point lead, just under 5 to go here in the first half. I'd like to thank Miner Mo's. It's the best darn pizza in Grass Valley. Next time you're in town, go eat at Miner Mo's, the official pizza of the game of the week.
I didn't know. I waited for my interview on Wednesday morning, and I guess she was like, you guys might
Well, Hodges and McMillan, Lester, Greg DeWolf, and Noel Carter in the lineup for Nevada Union. Sutton, Key, Gertz, Tomei, and Asian for the Broncos.
The Broncos are coming out in a full court press right now.
Broken beautifully by the Miners.
Ooh, way to get back on defense. Who was that? 34, Josh Gertz. Got back and...
Oh my gosh. I got all like surfer guys. Like, I got accepted and I got a scholarship and everything. I got my house.
Lester, save. Carter, 3, good. Well, there's that outside shot. A 19-point lead. Asian pops a jumper, good. Good-looking sophomore guard.
Number 10, he's got a nice shot. Nice form.
Got a few more years left.
He's a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
He'll be a player.
2 of them in the lineup right now. Salt Lake Key, the other one. So it's 38-22.
And he's good, too. He's an athlete.
Hodges. Jeff Lester to McMillan. McMillan, he traveled. Extra step.
See, the one thing, though, I don't, to comment on John's game against Del Campo only having 2 points, that doesn't mean necessarily that he had a bad game.
No, it doesn't.
Because McMillan, he's such a valuable floor leader. You know, he gets the ball to the right people at the right time, penetrator, dishes off. For him to have a bad game, he'd have to have a lot of turnovers.
He has a ball swatted away, but the Wolf got part of the hand, so Salt Lake Key back to the line where he's 1 out of 2. Well, the fouls have been kept to a minimum to this game. 4 for the Miners and 2 for Bella Vista.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game. I think probably all the wide open threes and the easy shots.
CJ Humphreys in for McMillan. He gets the first one, back to 15. Key second one, rattled home.
That guy's going to be good.
He's to go to sophomore, also 6'2", 155-pounder. Hodges.
Probably still growing, too.
Oh, what a foul.
Ooh, almost a dunk. Was he high enough to dunk that?
Have we seen an NU dunk this year?
No, but I want to.
Ball out of bounds. It was on Jeff Sutton. Lester in the paint. Nice dish. The Wolf who tried to get up there. Foul on Gertz. Well, maybe if
he tried to get up there.
maybe if Gertz didn't get in the way, maybe Greg would have slammed that one home. Sug it in, along with Jermaine Vircher. Again, more height coming in. So Greg DeWolf. A lot of playing time tonight so far. First one in quietly. House of Printing Copies, where quality, service, and price are more than just words. A House of Printing Copies, 11501 Nevada City Highway. The Wolf rattled the second one. 40-24. Key gets to the Tome, bounce pass to Vircher. Vircher inside, puts one up the window. Good.
That's a nice move. Not much you can do on that one. Except maybe stay in your shoes.
Humphreys pass a little too high for Jeff Lester, goes out of bounds. What do you can say about this Bella Vista team? They're very athletic.
They are very athletic. They're very athletic. They're not getting down right now. Being down 14 points, you can't see it on their faces. They're still attacking. They're still playing basketball. Still taking those jumpers.
Key.
And missing.
Badly, I may say.
But that's all right.
Carter, stop.
Carter,
Pop.
no.
Good.
Hey, don't leave him open.
You can't leave Carter and Hodges open like Bella Vista is doing.
I don't know why they're playing a zone right now. They got a height advantage over the NU team, and NU loves to shoot from the outside.
Totally missed.
Pick
Carter.
them up one-on-one.
Stop. No, that one didn't fall. Key, high for the rebound. Eshin in the lane. Back to Tome. On the side, Sujit. Sujit,
Big
nice
guy
shot.
from the outside.
Number 33, James Suggett.
James Suggett makes it 43-28. The Wolf can't save it to the Broncos. 2:19 to go, first half. So Nevada Union doing a good job of keeping the lead at the 15, 14-point level. Ishan gets to the Sujit. Ruby back to Saleh Key. Ishan drives on Carter, puts one up and rattle out. Anthony to Carter. Anthony, quiet night so far. CJ Humphreys also.
He doesn't need to get any rebounds. Carter and Hodges are making them all.
Now there's Anthony. 3, back iron, tipped. Carter pops a jumper. Good.
Nice.
Carter for 2.
That's a nice form of offense. Get the rebound, tip it to Carter, and he'll drain it. He blocked.
Oh, charge. That's all right. He'll learn that. He'll learn that play.
I'm very impressed with the play of Greg DeWolf tonight.
I've always been impressed with Greg DeWolf. First time I saw him at the beginning of the year in a game up in Reno, I was really, really impressed with the way he played.
He's got extra hops tonight. DeWolf, he tried to dunk it and missed. Eshin, tipped, scramble on the floor. Humphreys gets it. He had it, but it goes to the Broncos. Well, Greg almost got that one to fall. Ruby, Eshin, jumper, bad shot. Oh.
I don't think he wanted to shoot that.
Have you ever seen a shot miss that bad when you're wide open?
Well, he pulled the trigger on that. He wasn't going to shoot it, then he decided to shoot it, and then he realized, uh-oh. And a foul was called. Bummer.
Carter on his first, 5 team fouls each. 1:13 to go in the half. Ruby, Eshin. Foot on the
go.
line.
He'll take it again.
There we go. Better looking.
There's a shooter. There's that sophomore.
45.
I like that. You take a bad shot and you come back and shoot it right again.
You got confidence. Hodges loses it all the way. Gets it back. Puts one up. Double team. Gets it back again. Puts one up off the window. No. Virtue the rebound. Under a minute. Ishan. Saleh Key. 3 on the way. No. Tip by Ishan.
Sophomore,
Good.
two sophomore, and the sophomore that tips it in. Nice play.
Down to 13 with 35 seconds. Humphreys, triple teamed. Anthony. Carter thought about a 3. Cross court Hodges. He has open 3.
Oh.
No. Looks like we got a foul on DeWolf over the back. See what the call is by the referee.
Yep.
That is a foul on DeWolf. Broncos for the final 20 seconds of the first half. Down 13. Nation falls down. 2-on-1. Anthony all the way lays it in. 4-point swing.
I was thinking dunk.
Final 3 seconds. Saleh Key from midcourt. No. And we've reached halftime. Important basket by Anthony at the half. 47-32. Nevada Union at the half. Broncos showed a little comeback late in that second half, but that turnover right in front of us they let the air out of the tire.
Well, they're still attacking. They're not letting those. This is such a young team, the Broncos, that they're not letting things like that really affect them. They'll come right back again the next play and shoot it again. They're not really letting things like that and those turnovers affect them. Plus, they also know what the record is. They know they got nothing else to lose. Let's just come out here and play some ball.
Well, while we're at halftime, we're going to throw it down and let the Nevada Union cheerleaders do their performance at the half.
47-32, NU ahead into the first half right now, 15-point lead. Hodges and Carter, hot from the outside.
Hot from everywhere.
Not missing.
Wonder if they can
We
keep
need
up
to get the record on the three-pointers is what I want to get.
Well, we'll try and catch Coach Curry after the game and ask him what the record is and try and get our hands on a record book of sorts so we can do that. So again, 15-point lead for the Miners, 47-32. Justin Anthony with a big basket. If they didn't get that basket, they could have been down to 11 at the half.
Yeah, big play right there.
So the Miners need to win the rest of their games and help from El Camino if they're going to have any help at all in winning the share of the Capital Athletic League title. But they got the tough Del Campo team that's in the lead, followed by Grant, who swept NU this year. So we'll all see what unfolds. The batting again at number 8 in the power rankings, and the top 8 teams host playoff games.
Well, and the power rankings are pretty big too, and they're actually Del Campo and Grant are not ahead. NU's ahead of both of them in the power rankings, and that's pretty important stuff when they're looking at the playoff picture, and that's what NU really wants to look at.
Well, Del Campo's in Division 2, so. Well, right now we're going to throw down Gil Dominguez. He's with Katie Carter. Gil?
And thank you very much, Mike, and thank you very much, Angie, for that great first half action. And with me right now is Katie Carter. How you doing again, Katie?
Fine, thanks, Gil. How are you?
Well, we're doing pretty good. A little bout with the flu there, but we came out on top of it and lived to see another day.
Good. I'm glad you're back here at the game.
Well, like Coach Ryan likes to say, it's always good on game day.
Right. Good.
Now, as you guys know, Katie is been the president of the Nevada Union Booster Club all season long, and you guys have been quite busy, actually.
Right. Well, you know, I have been busy just coming to the games and supporting the teams and getting parents to help out with the Booster Club. But I think the team is the ones that's been really busy, really practicing every day. And the commitment that I have isn't that much, but it's really been a lot of fun.
Oh, I think you're too modest right there, and I know all the work that you guys are doing. Tell me about some of the things. I know at the beginning of the year you had a lot of plans for the Booster League. Did everything turn out the way you had hoped that it would?
Everything turned out great. This year we had this league, this youth league, the Nevada Union Basketball Booster League, which was our big fundraiser. And we had over 400 kids in this league. And that's how the basketball program at NU made some money to support the teams. It buys the uniforms and buys the basketballs and buys all the warm-ups and everything for them.
So now you didn't have that last year, and did it really make that big of a difference?
It was a tremendous difference. We hired Dan Murphy and Newell Humphreys to run the league, so they were the director and assistant director. And then as the Booster Club, we didn't have to have car washes and pizza sales and bake sales and, you know, sell raffle tickets. That is a lot of work. This year, you know, we had the meetings where we met with the Booster Club, and we meet with the coaches once a month. And then we'll be planning a big awards dinner. That's another thing that we'll be working on as the Booster Club. We'll have a big party, big celebration at the end of the year. But other than that, the league pretty much ran itself. The senior boys, the varsity boys, and the junior varsity boys, and the girls, the junior varsity girls and varsity girl players were the reps at the league. And so we saved a lot of money on that. And each kid just had a ball in the league. So that was really great.
Well, I've been to a lot of those games because, you know, our sons play in that league, and I've seen Noel out there and his friends calling the games, and they really did enjoy themselves, I think, when they were out there.
Right, yeah, and I think that for the players, it helps them look at the game in a whole different way. You know, I know Noel was a little reluctant at first to go and ref the games, but, you know, it gives you a whole different attitude about the game.
Now, as the year is coming to an end, we've learned that you will not be the president next year. You're going to be stepping aside. Is that correct?
Right. I'm not going to be the president, but I'm still going to be on the Booster Club because I've enjoyed it. And it's a great group of parents to work with. And I think next year I'm just going to have one main job, and that's going to be to work with the program. We have this nice, it's about a 20-page program that we have advertisers, and we talk about the players in it. So that's what my job's going to be. But we have a new president already for next year.
Well, we might have to enlist you to come and do the PR work here on the Game of the Week for the Booster Club also.
Or our new president. I know.
That's right. We have our new president right here, Kurt Heidel. Good evening, Kurt.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Game of the Week.
Yeah, it's a great game so far, too.
Well, it is a great game, although I believe that they were supposed to be doing this to Bella, weren't they?
It was predicted that we would, hopefully win, but we're doing a lot better than we thought. Yeah.
So now, how long have you been involved with the Booster Club organization?
This was my first year, and I've decided to go ahead and be president next year, and hope to God I can do as good a job as Katie.
So we can get a good look at you there in the camera. So you've only been involved for 1 year, and they boosted you all the way up to president.
Oh, yeah, lucky me. But I'm looking forward to it. I learned a lot about it this year, and I just hope to carry on some of the things we started this year and improve a couple of things next year that we kind of slacked off on this year. But overall, I thought we had a great year and did our job.
Now that's interesting because you've been involved naturally for a number of years with your son playing on ever since freshman year, and you're a newcomer, so it kind of gives you some fresh eyes then to look at the organization and to look at the whole program from an outside point of view, maybe.
Exactly, and the more people we get to come to the meetings, the more outlooks we get, the more input we get, and the better job we can do. So our goal is to get as many people out as we can and get all their viewpoints and their opinions on what we need to do.
Well, what's one area that you would like to see some improvement in?
Mainly the concession stand at the girls' games. We have a tendency to always open the concession stand here at the boys' games, and we do a real good job there. The girls don't have what you would call a concession area, so next year we hope to do a little bit better job of setting something up, opening it for every game, and having someone to man it. So that's the one big area of improvement I think we can do next year.
Right, because now the parents have to go up into that other room, the cafeteria area. Is that where they have to go?
Well, no, there's no snacks at the girls' game. There's no snack bar at all.
So maybe something in the foyer area out there, where at the beginning of the school, where you come in right there.
Right, something that's easy to locate, easy to set up, and to raise a little bit more money for the club next year.
So what about long-term then? With the Nubble League, is that going to be ongoing?
Yes, yeah, the Nubble League, we'll have that next year again. We hope to increase the enrollment. We had 400 kids this year. We're hoping it goes up a little bit more next year. It was very successful, and we look forward to having that. It was our major fundraiser this year, and will be again next year.
Well, it's getting a lot of press in the paper and everything. They put all the scores in there and everything, so I think it was a real big success. Well, thank you very much for spending some time with us. We look forward to talking to you next season as the president, Kurt.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
All right, Katie, always a pleasure.
Okay, thanks, Gil.
Here comes the big boy right there, hogging in there on Mom's interview, but that's okay. She's here to watch him and her other son. We're ready to go with second half action right now. And we'll throw it over right now to Mike and Angie.
Okay, Gil. The second half is underway. Carter, 3. Bouncing around, wouldn't get it. Gertz started the second half, gets it to Zaleski. Asian stop, 3 on the way. Short. Sudget can't get it. Ruby gets it. Shot is in. Brandon Ruby.
They're coming out firing again, aren't they?
Couple quick shots by the Broncos. That's a little surprising. Anthony. Fake. No, but a foul. That'll be on Zaleski. Tempo's kind of picked up a little bit here. Liberty Motors is the official automotive dealership of the Game of the Week. Remember, all roads lead to Liberty Motors. 6 at the Pine Creek Center in Grass Valley. Anthony, first free throw, rattled home. Anthony with the second one on the way up, and it is good. 49-34. Ishan on the right. Sudget on top by Anthony. Looking, gets it back to Ishan. Ishan's going to drive, puts one up. Couldn't get it. Anthony rips the rebound. John McMillen. Push it to Bryan Hodges. Hodges, nice move. Baseline pop. Wouldn't get it.
Oh, Bella Vista's coming out in a man defense right now, too. I think they learned from the first half that zone, and he was breaking it down too easily from the outside.
Brandon Ruby. Ishan directing traffic, more like yelling it.
A sophomore doing it, too.
He's a leader. Ruby, Gertz up off the window, a little too hard. Sugent rebound, blocked from behind by Humphreys.
The little guy blocks it.
Foul on the sophomore, Ishan. Remember that the House of Print and Copy. Order your new business cards today with the 530 area code. The House of Print and Copy, located at 11501 Nevada City Highway. Hodges gonna drive, put one up with a nice move and a foul.
Excellent move.
So Paul Zaleski. Hodges, perfect from the line tonight, and continues at 5 of 5. We have a special mention this week coming very soon to Grass Valley, Nevada County area. Is the Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. It's going to be in the Holiday Center Village, in between Julie's Hot Dog Heaven and Rod's Computer Service. The Little Red Schoolhouse coming soon. Gertz, Ruby double team. Ruby baseline drive up way too hard. Sugent puts it back.
Weak side boards, the Achilles heel for the NU team. Big guy, number 33, James, getting that rebound again, putting it back in for the easy basket.
Sugent having a good game. Hodges fouled again.
Well, this is the other problem with Bella Vista in the man is Hodges and Carter and the other NU players are so quick that they're going to penetrate to the basket and get those fouls. So it's kind of like a no-win situation. You play man, they're going to take it to the hole and get the foul. Play your zone, they're going to bust it from the outside.
Well, for some reason Hodges not shooting on the play, and a foul, that'll be on Ruby. 5 quick team fouls in 2.5 minutes by the Broncos.
Well, they are coming out pretty aggressive right now. You said that in the first 30 seconds of play, Bella Vista was coming out hard and fast.
So McMillen to Humphreys. Humphreys cross court.
Hodges wide open.
Missed it. Sugent rebound. Ishan. Zaleski, good. Oh. Rainbow and Zaleski taunting their crowd.
I didn't think that ball was going to come back down.
Let's just hope it doesn't rain. We've had nice weather lately.
Nice block.
Zaleski back the other way. Pushed it to Ruby. Ruby looking, gets it to Gertz. Zaleski's looking. Back on top to Ishan. Ishan, crossover, jumper on the way. Good. Down to 10, Angie.
He's got a great little jumper.
51-41. Hodges double teamed in the backcourt. Humphreys trying to break it. He gets through and a foul. That'll be on Ruby. 16th foul already on the Broncos.
But you know what? Look at, they've got the lead down. They're coming out aggressive. They may be getting a lot of fouls called, but obviously it's having some effect on the NU team. It's only a 10-point lead now.
Yeah, that's what Bella Vista should do in the first half. Is foul. Foul, no. They'd be leading right now.
Well, the only problem now is the next foul, they're going to be at the line.
For the rest of the game.
Yep.
Carter looking. McMillen at the line.
Oh.
Back to Carter, drops it, pops it.
He'll shoot it anyway. Nice shot.
He dropped it, he popped it. Back to 13. Zaleski on top to Gertz, over to Ishan. Ishan, Tome into the game. Ishan, cross court, Zaleski. Zaleski. Push up foul on Gertz, it looks like. Oh, it'll be on. Well, who's the foul called on?
Hodges and, is that Gertz? Josh Gertz?
That'll be on Gertz. That should be 1-1. They're in the penalty. Yeah, that was the quickest I've ever seen 7 fouls called on one team. 3.5 minutes.
I think Hodges and Gertz had a few choice words for each other down there.
Hodges, perfect from the line, 5 of 5. Good. Hodges with 17 points right now. Having a good game.
Having a very good game.
18, rattled in. Well, just like that, it's 15 again, 56-41. Ishin looking. Tomei, top to Zaleski. Zaleski gets it to Ishin again. Bounce it to Sujit. Inside, Gertz, up off the window, a little too hard, but it got the fall. Hodges trying to break the pressure. Hodges to Carter. Carter, cross court, McMillen. Over to Anthony, thought about the 3. Back out to John. John looking, Hodges steps in, drive, block, foul.
This Bella Vista team is really coming out and playing hard this quarter.
Really hard.
Personal foul number 33, James Suckett.
James Suckett on the foul. Jeff Sutton's going to check in. Sutton is a 6'5", 180-pound senior center. Jermaine Vercher also going to check in. So a small lineup in there, except for Sutton for the Bella Vista Broncos. Hodges, first one on the way, got it. Hodges perfect, 8 of 8 from the line. Second one, got it. 9 of 9 from the line. So 58-43. Tomei thought about a 3 to Sutton. Tomei puts a jumper from the elbow. Got it. Nice shot. Works Tomei.
He's a junior. His team is really young, but they're playing really good. This is definitely a rebuilding year for this Bella Vista team.
Oh, wow. There's a Hodges wide open. Oh.
That's just, does he need to even shoot it? Can we just, every time he gets it on the outside, just add 3 points? Never.
Zaleski back the other way, missed it. McMillen with the Miners leading by 16. Carter, stop, pops.
And it's
No.
no good. That's the first miss.
Asian back the other way. Knocked away by Humphreys. Ashton gets it back. Bounce and a foul. That'll be on Noel Carter. First team foul on the Miners there in the second half. I think Minor Mo's party room is the perfect place for a family gathering. It's next to Rayleigh's in Grass Valley. Asian guarded by Carter. Gets it over. Vercher on top. Back over to Tomei. Tomei looking. Asian bumped by Carter. Asian bumped, fouled, puts it up, but wouldn't go. Clutching the fist.
Third personal on Noel Carter.
So Carter picks up his third personal foul. Here in
Number 10, Robert Eason at the line.
2:19 to go in the third quarter. Asian will be shooting 2. First one is up and is in. So 18 fouls on Bella Vista. They're in the penalty for the rest of the game. Nevada only with 2. Asian got both. 61-47. Hodges trying to break the press. Humphreys gets across the midcourt line. Actually loses it.
Steal.
Zaleski.
Give it to the big guy.
Bouncing.
Ouch.
Humphreys and Sutton got their legs tangled up.
When those big guys fall, they fall a long way.
Can he say timber?
I mean, when I fell, or like guys like John McMillen, when we fall, we're already on the floor, so, it doesn't hurt that bad.
Timeout on the floor. 61-47 Nevada Union. Here with 2:05 to go in the third quarter.
Kind of even game here in the third quarter.
Been
A
a
1 point difference so far.
quarter
That's
of
it.
runs by both teams.
Yeah.
You see Coach Curry and Blyden telling his team, do not let this team get back into it because they have some good-looking shooters out there.
And also, when a young team like this Bella Vista team, if they can stick with the NU in this third and fourth quarters and not get behind, if anything, gain a couple points, that's a big confidence builder for the Bella Vista team. Because in reality, they had, just a few little areas or a few little minutes there in that first half that NU really came out and exploded. I mean, Hodges and Carter are playing an excellent game. So, if Bella Vista can stick with these guys, it's a really big confidence builder for this young Bella Vista team.
Down 14, 2:05 to go. Just like to mention Liberty Motors. You can drive the all-new Dodge Durango, the sports utility of the year. All roads lead to Liberty Motors. Vercher gets it back to Easton. Easton looking, guarded by Jeff Lester into the game for the first time in the second half. Salt Lake Key also hit. Vercher looking. Easton back to Vercher. Vercher turnaround, baseline, no. Sutton rebound, putback is in. Down to 12. McMillen trying to break the double team backcourt press. Humphreys gets it. Drive, finger roll short.
Got too far under on that one.
Well, for three, Bella Vista can get it to single digits.
Nice play.
Key knocked away.
And he gets it back.
3-on-1. Lester.
Flip it back. Flip it back.
Up and in. Almost disaster for the Miners. Another 4-point swing. 63-49. 1:10 to go, third quarter. Vercher gets it inside, knocked away. McMillen. McMillen loses balance, gets it back. Bounce
Nice
pass.
pass.
Hodges all the way. Can't get it. No foul called. And you see Nevada Union up 14. 54 seconds to go. Lester, fourth team foul. So winding down the final moments of the third quarter. 63-49. Salt Lake Key. Push foul. It'll be on Sutton.
Personal foul number 43, Sutton for the Broncos. Third personal.
So 1-1 for the Miners again. The Miners haven't been able to seem to put Bella Vista away when they've had the opportunity.
Well, no. I mean, right now it's a 14-point lead. Bella Vista is winning this quarter by 1 point.
It was that first
They've
quarter
outscored them by 1 point in this third quarter.
The first quarter is why it did it. And you jumped out to the big lead at 16-6, and then 21-11, and they haven't looked back since.
Yeah, Hodges was 4 for 4, his first 4 3-pointers, and then Carter was gunning from the outside too, and then really pulled ahead in that first quarter, the first couple minutes. What was it? 12. You said 9 to Bryan Hodges, 9
and
Bella
Bella Vista,
Vista
4.
4.
Hodges has 5 3-pointers tonight so far.
How many does Carter have?
Carter has 2.
Carter has more than that.
2 or 3.
He's got at least 3, I thought.
So it's Anthony, Hodges, Lester, Humphreys, and McMillen. Carter getting his first rest of the game. It's Isha, Key, Sutton, Tomei, and Vercher for the Broncos. Jeff Lester, his first trip to the line tonight. Nevada Union shooting excellent from the line tonight, and I don't think they've missed. A big difference in the last game when Nevada Union was only 2 or 3 from the line for the whole game.
Well, that's still a pretty good percentage, 2 or 3.
That's 66%.
It's just not very many attempts.
Humphreys missed it. Well, did I jinx that or what?
I think you did.
Key back the other way to Ishan. Ishan stops, elbow jumper.
The jumper, he's just almost automatic from that 12, 15-foot range.
63-51, 25 seconds to go. Humphreys.
Hodges.
Oh, that's 6. Tomei, other way, missed it. Hodges with 7 seconds to go. Hodges back, stop, foul line, jumper on the way, no. Key, rebound, half court on the way, no, off the backboard. At the end of quarter number 3, Nevada Union 66, Bella Vista 51. So Nevada Union extending the lead to 15. The Nevada County Game of the Week has been brought to you tonight by Minor Mo's Pizza. Minor Mo's Party Room is the perfect place for your next family gathering. Enjoy the big screen TV and, of course, delicious Mo's Pizza. Minor Mo's, the official pizza of the Game of the Week.
And the House of Print and Copy, the print shop that thinks it's a copy store. Visit Sandy Conley and Patty Free today and tell them thanks for the Game of the Week.
Free Flight Sports, the brand new shoe department, is called Off and Running. Whether you're running, walking, hiking, or cross training, Free Flight has it all. 153 South Auburn, Grass Valley.
And Liberty Motors, experience the all-new 1998 Dodge Ram Quad Cab with 4 doors and seating for 6. They're in stock and ready for delivery today. Remember, all roads lead to Liberty Motors.
Touchdown Productions, we bring you the drama of high school athletic competition every week. Join us every week on Channel 11 FCAT for the Nevada County Game of the Week. And KNCO's here tonight, and there's the Thompson Simmons crew. Running down the regular season and into the playoffs, AM 83 Grass Valley. Back the other way, Hodges on the steal to restart the fourth. 66-51, Hodges gets it back on the...
There's a lot of reaching fouls right there. They just let this whole game go like that.
Anthony back, Hodges.
Oh.
Travel. Bryan didn't
That's
like
right.
the call.
It wouldn't have counted. So get the miss out now.
Jeff Sutton was going to mount a ball to Robert Easton just in a few moments. As we're here at Allied Gym, I'm Mike Howell along with Angie Strob tonight. It's nice to have peaceful weather out there, isn't it?
You know what? I was just thinking that exact same thing. This is the first game we've done in probably, 2 months that has not been raining.
Exactly. Maybe a little cold, but nonetheless no rain. Gil out in the truck doesn't want us talking about it. Next thing you know, we'll get outside, it's raining.
Gil's doing his rain dance in there, aren't you?
If Gil hates wet cables, we hate wet cables, because when we're here before the game, those cables are really hard to unwind. Because we have another foul. It's going to be on Robert Easton. Anthony at the line for the second time. He's 2 out of 2. 66-51 favor of the Miners. Well, didn't I say they had missed one and they've missed 2 straight?
Yeah. You just need to stop talking like that, all right? They're gonna mute your mic.
He got the second one. 67-51. Saleh Key. Gets it to Sutton. Back to Easton. Tomei looking. Back to Easton. Easton on top to Sutton. Tomei looking. Nice inside, cutting Sutton. Nice shot. He turned it away from the basket. 14. Hodges. Slapping are the Broncos. Anthony. Nice pass, Carter, all alone.
Wide open.
69-53. Easton loves that crossover. He takes a bump, puts one up. No. Anthony has to have 10 rebounds so far. McMillen to Lester. Lester.
Wide open again underneath.
You know, that's our producer, Gil's favorite play, the back door.
The backdoor cut.
18-point lead and a timeout, Bella Vista. 71-53 in favor of the Miners. $5:53 to go here in the game. And Minor Mo's Pizza. Try Minor Mo's for lunch. Order a mini pizza, have a bite of slice, or have it delivered. Minor Mo's is the best darn pizza in Grass Valley.
And I think they've got a team special, too, at Minor Mo's. You come in as a team, you get some type of discount. You either get, like, a free pizza or you get a discount if if 6 players from a team come in their uniform.
Well, when I was in town today, I got a Super Saver card and Minor Moses on the back of that.
Oh, are they really?
So $2 off a large, $1 off a medium.
Minor Mo's. Mo definitely supports the community and the
She does.
sports here. And we love her on the Game of the Week.
Mo is a terrific lady.
Oh!
Carter all the way.
Dunk! Dunk!
All the way, lays it off the glass and in. 20-point lead. Brandon Ruby.
Did he dunk that?
Salt Lake
Close
Key.
my eyes.
Salt Lake Key hits a 3. Well, something new we haven't seen tonight. It's only the far side that's been having the net problems tonight, not the side closest to us.
Good observation. That's good. Uh-oh.
Hodges. Why not? Make it 7?
No, it's long.
No.
Alley-oop, alley-oop. That guy was open.
Ruby bounced it to Tomei. Tomei foul line jumper right in the face of McMillen. No.
James,
Such a
the big
block by the wall.
Greg. Nice.
McMillen bounced it to Carter. Carter inside the Wolf. The Wolf turnaround jumper. No. Anthony
Nice
put
tip.
back rebound. Justin Anthony on the boards tonight.
He is just always moving. Offensive and defensively, he's flying through the air. He's never stationary.
75-56 Nevada Union. McMillen to Hodges. Hodges got it by Key. Anthony looking. Hodges still looking. Got Stanley by Key. Anthony on top.
Good defense by that sophomore on Hodges. Oh, and
Carter,
Carter to the hole. Carter blowing right by that guy.
77-56, largest lead of the game for Nevada Union.
Oh.
Ruby, 3 on the way. Back
No good.
iron. Loose ball. Sudgett inside. Puts it up and in.
Well, Carter was dominating from the three-point line in the first half. In the second half, he is getting those easy layups.
Easy layups. Bad pass, Tomei. 3 on 2.
Turnover.
Burks.
Oh,
Sujit.
blocked
Blocked
by
foul on Anthony. I'd like to mention the House of Printing Copies, where quality and service and price are more than just words. In reality, the House of Printing Copies located at 11501 Nevada City Highway. Jesse Taylor checks in. Also, Ryan Hadel into the game.
Who's he? Is he new? Is he new?
He's new to the game of the week. Let's just put it that way.
He wasn't.
Hadel is a junior guard, 5'11", 160. Jesse Taylor, junior forward, 5'11", 170. Sujit missed it. Gertz rebounded, and the putback is in. 77-61. Hodges. Hadel inside to the Wolf. The Wolf turnaround jumper, finger roll. Finger roll jump shot. Zaleski, the crowd favorite, back. Inside tip by Jesse Taylor, out of bounds.
Okay, 3 minutes left in the game. And you up by 16. I'd like to see the bench.
Kind of surprised that Carter and Hodges are still in. With 3 minutes to go. Hadel looking to Carter. Carter knocked away by Ruby, gets it back. Dangerous pass. Gertz all the way. He looks like he's flying, puts it up and in.
He was on a mission.
Hadel loses it to Ruby. Ruby,
Travel.
backcourt violation. Or
On the line.
yeah, we're both wrong. It's 14-point lead, 77-63, down to 2:45 to go. In the contest. Hadel leaves it back for Hodges. It looks like we have an offensive foul on Nevada Union.
Contact. Greg DeWolf with a chuck call.
Anthony, and looks like we're going to have that 6-man as Zaleski hits a 3. Zaleski. Paul Zaleski's been taunted by the crowd all night.
He has. He's a senior. He's been here. This is his 4th year here.
Stretch it. Inside, Gertz knocked away. Carter gets it down.
His hands by Carter. Turn.
Little sloppy play as McMillen's going to come back in, and Coach Curry wants a timeout. 2:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. 77-63. Nevada Union on top.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Liberty Motors. Enjoy the Liberty Service Department today. Go get their everyday special on the lube, oil, and filter.
It's the official Mopar dealer at the Game of the Week.
What is Mopar? Dodge parts.
According to our producer, Gil Dominguez.
Every time I read that, I'm like, what am I reading?
2:15 to go. Nevada Union ahead by 14. Mission gets a screen by Gertz on top. Zaleski, a 3 on the way. Can't get it. Ruby puts it back in. It's down to 12, Angie, with 2 minutes to go. McMillen. Back to
almost
Anthony.
A steal right there.
Hodges. Jesse Taylor. Right in front of us.
Wide open
McMillen.
underneath.
A little too high pass. Anthony.
Nice look out.
Oh, wouldn't fall. Tip by Carter, no. Suggett. Ruby back the other way. Dry puts one up off the window, wouldn't fall. McMillen, double team in the backcourt. Gets free. Bounce it to Taylor. Taylor all the way, blocked by Suggett.
Wow.
Well, James Suggett, impressive game tonight.
The big guy, yeah, he's playing a really good game. And he will be back.
End of the game for the first time for the Broncos, John Dunauer. And also Nick Martirano. 1:14 to go. McMillen finds Anthony on top. Carter inside, puts one up. Floater, back iron, no. Suggett. Dunauer bounces it out of bounds to Anthony. And in the game for the first time is Curtis Stenderup. So Stenderup is a junior forward. He's at 6 foot and 205. Anthony's going to sit down. So the first time we've seen Stenderup this year on the Game of the Week.
We got 51 seconds left in the game.
There's a 3 on the way by Dunauer, and he hit.
Wow, off the bench.
77-68. Dangerous pass and a foul on Dunauer. And Hodges, perfect from the line, 9 of 9. He'll shoot 2, and also into the game is KJ Arnold. So Coach Curry getting some of his subs in for this game. KJ, junior guard, will be back for senior season next year. Also on the football team. Also Chris Cadies and Jason Wallace. So are we missing anyone?
Now everybody got in.
Everyone got in.
Wallace is going to be going in for the shooter. Hodges. Shooter, Hodges. Kind of
10 of 10, 11 of
the
11.
same.
And that's exactly what the lead is at 11. Bryan Hodges, excellent game tonight for the Nevada Union. Brian Strand put up and a foul. Nick Martorano, junior center. Foul. 30 seconds to go. Martorano free throw. Back iron. It's nice to see the bench players get in.
It is. It's really nice. It's really nice to see all these guys play. I mean, they practice just as hard as everybody else. It's nice to be able to get some of this playing time during a real game.
They look over to the Nevada Union bench, all smiles.
They had a great game tonight.
Arnold, Katie's stop on the way, good. Chris Katie's, 81-69, 10 seconds. Tomei running one-hander, nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Arnold from midcourt. Oh, couldn't imagine.
Arnold has a gun. He is the quarterback. He's got a great gun.
Final score, Nevada Union 81, Bella Vista 71. So Nevada Union now improves to 19-8 overall, 7-4 in Cal. While Bella Vista drops to 1-9 and 5-18 overall. The crowd filing out here from Allied Gym tonight.
Yeah, there's a pretty big crowd here tonight too.
Oh, Friday night, no school.
Friday night. What else is there to do in Grass Valley? It was a good game, and you came out poised,
Set the tempo
controlled, played their game. Hodges and Carter had a great game. All the other players stepped up. Anthony had a great game rebounding.
Oh,
It was nice to see all the players playing, getting some PT time. But
Bryan
this
Hodges.
Bella Vista team, though, I think they're going to be pretty good.
They're going to be good come next year. They got the
they're two sophomores. Number 24, Saleh Key, and Robert, number 10.
Good shot. He had a nice looking shot all night.
I think that's going to be their foundation for this team.
And they only have 3 seniors. Brandon Ruby, also Paul Zaleski, the crowd favorite, by the way, and Jeff Sutton.
Jeff Sutton.
So,
Yes.
they've got a good team coming back next year, plus whoever's coming up from the JV team, which, again, surprised Nevada Union tonight.
Big win. Big win.
55-53 was the final score. And you see the crowd, it was a big crowd for Friday night, final Friday night home game of the regular season. So, they have one more home game.
They were all around us. Squished us down here.
All the way around.
The band, that wasn't here tonight.
The band was here.
That was what was
here
different.
tonight.
I can hear.
So Nevada Union with one home game left. That's against Oakmont coming up later next week when all the kids have to go back to school. And I know they're not going to like to hear me say that. But school is upcoming. So again, Nevada Union with an 81-71 victory over a really game Bella Vista Bronco team. So Nevada Union again, 19-8 overall.
Well, I guess now for their share in the league title is out of their hands. Well, they need to start praying for El Camino. They need to send presents, gifts,
a belated
money.
Valentine's Day present. Whatever it takes to
entice the El Camino team to.
Now, I don't know if they'll be willing, seeing Nevada Union beat them here just a couple weeks ago. But hey, Nevada Union needs to beat Oakmont coming up next week. And El Camino. Nevada Union needs some help from El Camino to beat Del Campo and Grant. So, Nevada Union's going to need some help, and you never know what happens. You never really know. So, the Nevada County Game of the Week has been brought to you tonight by Liberty Motors. Enjoy the Liberty Service Department today. Get their everyday special on lube, oil, and filter service. Liberty Motors is your official Mopar dealer. Free Flight Sports across from Pioneer Village in Grass Valley. Their all-new shoe department is called Off and Running. Visit Jim Walker, the shoe guru. Today at Free Flight Sports, call them at 272-7790. The House of Print and Copy, letterheads, brochures, and business forms. They can handle your printing and copy needs. The House of Print and Copy, 11501 Nevada City Highway. Minor Moe's Pizza. Sports and pizza just naturally go together. It's all waiting for you at Minor Moe's. See the game of the week exclusively at Minor Moe's Pizza, the official pizza of the game of the week. Touchdown Productions tune into the game of the week every Saturday and Wednesday for a prime time telecast at 8 p.m. and again at 12 midnight and Sunday, Thursday mornings, 7 a.m. only on Channel 11 FCAT. And don't forget, Marathon Tuesday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That'll be every Tuesday on the game of the week. So, on last week's edition of Marathon Tuesday, you saw two exciting games. The Nevada Union Del Campo game here a couple weeks ago, and also the game you and Gil did, Angie, the Bear River Placer game. Down at Bear River.
Oh, the Bear Well, what game did we do? Yes.
So
it's always an experience working here with Gil.
So we're here, the game of the week. Next Saturday, the 21st, we'll be down at McCory Gym at the campus of Bear River High School. We'll be doing the Bear River Lady Bruins 28-0 as they play Colfax, who's at 21-6, by the way.
That's going to be a pretty good game. I'm looking forward to doing that game tomorrow night.
That'll be exciting.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
According to Tom Fitzsimmons, possibly bloodshed by that game. The girls going to be coming with blood on their mouths.
Colfax is going to come up gunning. I tell you that. They're going to be ready to, they're going to give it everything they got to beat that Bruin team. You know, when you're undefeated, everybody wants to beat you, and they want to beat you even that much more.
Well, Nevada Union again, 10-point victory, and 81-71 and 7-4 overall in the Capital Athletic League play. And Bella Vista drops to 1-9 and 5 and 18 overall. So Gil Dominguez is hustling into the locker room to get us some interviews, perhaps. On a Friday night here. Finally, no rain tonight. No rain today.
Rain. That was nice.
Now, we'll probably walk out there, probably be snow covered on the ground.
Don't jinx us like you did the free throws, you know?
I only drank 2.
2 was enough.
Nevada Union excellent from the foul line tonight, by the way. Bryan Hodges hit all 11 of his attempts, only missing 2 the whole night. So the Miners play Oakmont coming up next week, the week of school, by the way. And they need help from the El Camino Eagles as they need to defeat Del Campo and the 6'8 senior Matt Barnes. And also a tough Grand Pacer team, which has beaten Nevada Union twice this year. So it'll be, let's see what's in store for Nevada Union in the next week ahead.
They won't meet Grant, though, in Bella Vista. They won't meet Grant in Del Campo.
Now look at these,
in the playoffs, right?
Now these power rankings.
Power rankings.
These are...
You know, I never understood these power rankings when I was playing.
They're impossible.
All I knew is we better have a home playoff game, okay?
It looks like both the girls and the boys will have a home playoff game.
That's good. That's really good.
Good for the county. And Bear River girls will definitely have a home playoff game.
Oh, well.
So,
they're going to have a couple, I think.
The Bear River girls are very exciting to watch. Very exciting, undefeated team to watch. They kind of struggled a little bit this week. They barely beat Placer again down at the Lady Hillman Court. So Gil Dominguez, he's brought out a couple of players tonight. It's got Bryan Hodges with them. And we're going to throw it right now down to Gil Dominguez. Gil?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Angie. And while we're waiting for Coach Curry, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Heck of a game.
Yeah, we just wanted to come out strong, you know. Bella Vista's kind of a weaker team in the league, but, you know, everybody's pretty good. So we just wanted to come out and kind of get a lead at the beginning, cruise our way down, try to get some subs in at the end and stuff like that. So it turned out okay.
Yeah, the subs did get in there at the end.
Yeah, it was Good. Usually it's been I don't know how many times they've got to get in at home. You know, sometimes away they get to get in, but they don't get to feel what it's like of the home crowd and stuff. So tonight it was good. A few guys got to get in and hear the crowd go wild because they saw those guys for the first time. So it was good.
Right, the crowd did kind of go wild there when the subs got in.
Yeah, it's nice to get in every once in a while, you know. It's, you know, like our paycheck, but it's good to see the starters come out and have a good game before playoffs and, you know, get us going.
Well, you know, I've seen you guys practice during the season, and, you know, the subs practice just as hard, if not harder, than the starters.
Yeah, our job mainly is go out there and show them what we got, you know, give them the look of the team we're playing and, you know, help them get better so we can get a W.
The all-important W.
Yes, very important. Need to get the next one, too. Maybe share a league title, come in 8th for playoffs. That'd be good to get a nice home playoff game in here, too.
Well, I know that's what everybody wants, is to try and get that home playoff game, and, you know, the 2 wins kind of make it more of a reality.
Yeah, it does. It'll be nice to have a playoff game, you know, get this whole stadium, you know, filled up. It'd be nice.
So as the season's kind of winding down, what are some of the highlights that you've seen, you know, over the course of the year that you can remember? What sticks out in your mind?
The main thing is just when everybody starts clicking together, you know, when we start playing and everybody's kind of feeling for each other and everybody can read each other. You know, tonight at points, someone would make a nice read and we'd see the pass. You know, it's good that it's all coming together like that. That's the best thing.
And so you've seen that develop over the year then?
Yeah, I think, you know, especially coming into playoffs, that's the best thing. When everybody's working together, you know, we're going to be a lot better, and so that's what we're hoping to do.
And what about you? What's the best thing that you've seen?
You know, there's been a lot of highlights just when we come out and we stick it through when times are tough. And right now is a pretty big highlight, you know, having Bryan have a breakthrough game, you know, and Noel had a great game. And I think the best highlights will be in the playoffs, you know, once we get to Arco and start winning and maybe get that section title.
Right, we have another player over here. If we can pan the camera over here. Your name?
Jason Wallace.
Jason Wallace. What about tonight's game?
Oh, it was great. We came off right off the bat, just sticking everything. I mean, it was amazing. I was just afraid to say anything because I didn't want to interrupt the flow. But, man, I was amazed. I mean, Bryan had a great game. We had a solid game from all the players, and I was just real impressed.
What about some of your particular highlights from the season? What stands out in your mind? This is as it comes down to a close.
Oh, I'd say the number one has to be John's three-pointer at the Del Campo game. I mean, I'm gonna remember that forever. You know, that was amazing.
What was the feeling there on the bench when he hit that?
Oh, as I had like the perfect angle, and as soon as he shot that, I knew it was in. I mean, I was already jumping up and down because. I mean, I saw it, and it was right there. It was amazing.
Did you guys go out and celebrate after that game, or soda or something?
No, we didn't, but we had quite a celebration on the court, but that was about it. But it was fun.
So what's the mood of the team then coming into the playoffs? They're going to be coming up next week.
We're all pretty positive. I think that, you know, we can go as far as we can as long as we keep our confidence, and I believe that we'll do pretty good. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that, you know, we'll go far.
What about Coach Curry? How does he? What does he bring to the team?
Oh, he brings so many things to the team. I mean, he's always there for a laugh. I mean, he's a great coach. He's always got, you know, something to say to pump us up and, you know, to get us focused. And he's a great coach. I really enjoy him.
Okay, well, we have him over here on the left. We'll drag him over here in a second. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us.
No problem.
All right. Just a few of the players that we see, you know, in and out, we don't get to talk to very much during the year. We'll walk over here and we'll catch the victorious Coach Curry right here with us. Good evening, Coach.
Hi, hello again.
So you had to make the long climb up there to KNCO. Gets kind of winded if you go up there.
Yeah, but we had a deal from the game the other day that every long pass we intercepted, Coach and I had to run improvement drills, so we had to run a couple in practice yesterday and get in shape.
We were just talking to some of the players right now, and we were asking them what your contribution was, what they felt that you brought to the team. And one of the things that was mentioned is that you're always there with a laugh or a joke or.
Yeah, I always try to tell, more than anything, I try to stay out of the way. You know, I mean, you got to let your players play, and you start telling them where to go all the time and what to do, and pretty soon they're just robots. So as much as possible, we let them go and just try to offer suggestions. So I think that's my contribution. I just let them go.
Well, you certainly did let him go tonight, jumping out to a really quick lead there.
Yeah, it always looks good. You know, everybody thinks I'm a great coach when we hit all our threes. So when you don't hit them, you know, and everybody, well, pound it inside. So we hit some big shots early, and that just carried us the rest of the way.
Were you surprised that when they didn't go inside like you thought they would? I know in the pregame you said that they were going to pound the inside and try and get in there, and they didn't really seem to do that.
Yeah, their guards are good. They have 2 sophomore guards, you know, so we'll see them for a couple more years. But I still thought they pounded us on the weak side board. They really went to the high post and down to the low post. So I think they had a good mix of inside out. Our outside game was too strong for them.
And that led to some breakdowns, I think, on their part.
Yeah, and then it's some defensive. It's really disheartening. You play defense, all of a sudden Carter pops open and hits a 3. And you've worked that hard, you know. Hodges hits a 3. CJ hits a 3. McMillen, Anthony, and I think that takes some of the wind out of your sails, and then they start suffering a little bit.
Now, that was nice at the end when you got to put in some of the subs. I know Angie, during the telecast, she was saying even before you put them in there, hey, I think it's time for the subs to get in there.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things in coaching is trying to decide. You know, we started subbing, all of a sudden the lead's 11 and they have the ball. You know, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, now you're in the game. So my philosophy has always been we want to play everybody, but we're not going to risk losing a ball game over it. But I was happy they all got in, real happy Chris Katie's hit a shot.
Yeah, we heard when he fired from the outside there, that was the first time we'd heard his name during the whole year.
Yeah, I think he's got some free throws, might have another bucket, but it was nice. Stepped up, even working hard in practice, you know, stepped up with confidence and let it fly.
So what's on tap for you then? Today's Friday, of course. There was the big Friday night game here in Nevada County. You're going to be off for the weekend then?
Yeah, some kids have some basketball league reffing, but we give them Saturday, Sunday off, and then we'll come back Monday. We'll run what we call our junior-senior game in practice for about 20 minutes and let them have a little bit of fun, and then we'll just be ready for the Tuesday Oakmont one. Now, you have the big commute always coming up from Rockland, right? What about your week off? No teaching, what did you wind up doing? I watched game tape and did some planning for class, graded a lot of papers, you know. Tried to square everything away. It's a nice break as a teacher. You get some time to meet with some other teachers. So I used the time pretty well, and now I'm ready for school to begin. So what time do you get up here then in the afternoons? In the afternoons or the mornings? Well, you're coming up here in the mornings? Well, I usually come in the mornings, and school starts at 7:30. But, you know, so that's usually here. Try to show up on time to teach. That's very important. You show up and for a second I thought that you were teaching at Rockland, but I've been to your class, so I know where it is. And you're right. You guys are here way too early for me. Yeah, that I guess part of the job. We're also done at 2:30 and get to hit the hardwood in practice, so that's good. Right. Meanwhile, we're here wrapping cable at 10 o'clock at night. So you're going to give them the weekend off, and then you come back on Monday? And Monday, once we get into heavy league, we tend to go about an hour and 15-minute practice. You know, we get them in and out. We like them to leave by 4 o'clock, fresh legs, and we'll treat it the same, and then we'll hopefully be gearing for a playoff game, and then we'll start breaking down some game tape of the opposition. So on Tuesday, then, that's your last home game here. What's your plans for that? Well, like I said, we do a little bit of fun in practice, junior-senior game. And other than that, you know, they've beaten us once. We've beaten them. We beat them in zone. I've always believed to really beat good teams, you have to man. So I'd like to see us be able to man them and get a victory. Then, so Tuesday, that's your keys to victory then right there? Well, we have to force them to hit some outside shots. They go 6'6", 6'5", 6'4" in the front line. They're relentless on the board, so we're going to have to block out. You know, it's something we've had to do all year. So I think the real key is holding them to one shot, and then we're at home, and we think we should shoot the ball well here, so we got to hit some shots also. So you won't know what your future is as far as the playoff goes until like Wednesday, Thursday? No, Andy Wilson, one of Craig Strom's assistant coaches, we give him all the numbers. So he'll plug in tomorrow everybody who won, lost, and then who won or who lost, and then I'll know exactly if we beat Oakmont who will play. I'll know if we lose to Oakmont who will play. So I'll know Saturday morning. Okay, well that's good. Then you have, but you don't want the boys to be looking forward to that right away. No, we want to deal with Oakmont, we've never looked past anybody, and we're never going to look past anybody who's defeated you once. So that's what the kids will focus on, Oakmont, and then they'll come to school on Wednesday, and I'll fill them in on all the rest.
Okay, then. Well, sounds like you got your work cut out for you, but, you know, it's a tremendous season. I know the fans of Nevada County, the fans of the Game of the Week, we've got a lot of comments about our coverage on the boys' team, and we've really enjoyed being here. It's our first year. We look forward to more coverage with you guys next year if you don't have a home playoff game or we don't get a chance to see you again.
All right, good. Appreciated the support this year, and I've been really happy with how hard our kids have played.
They were a really great team.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to coach them.
Okay, well, thanks a lot then, Coach.
All right. Thanks, Gil.
All right. Coach Curry, the victorious Coach Curry there. On kind of an easy victory tonight, but, you know, hard fought nonetheless. There's really no such thing, I guess, as an easy victory. Is there, Angie?
Nope, no easy wins.
Everything's a battle, and you know they came out and they proved themselves. I think I agree with you, Angie. Earlier in the broadcast, you were saying that you can't remember when you've seen them play so well as a team, and I think they're really just getting that momentum and peaking at the right moment for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're playing really well right now. Everybody's clicking. Their poise is there. I mean, they're playing really good to go into the playoffs right now.
Extremely well. Inside, outside, foul line. It's the best we've seen them play all year.
Yep.
Well, we'll just throw it back to you guys then and get back out in the truck and we'll wrap this thing up. I just want to say thank you to all the fans that have been tuning in all season long. We've given you some great basketball coverage here, both for the minors and the lady minors. And so, you know, thanks for tuning in. We hope we've made it enjoyable for you. And get ready for baseball, softball, soccer, track and field, all the rest of the spring sports that we'll have for you here on the Nevada County Game of the Week.
Okay, Gil, you said that nice word, spring. Well, I can't wait for spring.
I can't wait for summer.
It'll be a nice time of the year. So again, Nevada Union with a 10-point victory, one of those, you know, it can be easy or difficult victories. I don't know, it's just they didn't want to go away. Bella Vista didn't.
Well, Bella Vista had nothing to lose, and they played that way tonight. They played hard. They came out. There was nothing to win or lose for, so they just came out and played basketball is what they did tonight.
Now, you mentioned earlier that this team's going to be exciting to watch next year, Bella Vista.
Oh, definitely.
All the sophomores.
Definitely. They got some young talent, and they're fundamentally really sound, so they just need the experience factor is what they're missing.
Coach DeReglo does an excellent job. You're mentioning how they look really disciplined as a young team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They do not deviate from the coach's game plan. They run the plays. They're very structured. They set really good screens, and they won that second half.
They did.
You know, they beat NU by 5 points in that second half.
They just fouled. They fouled, and
they came out. They pressed. They came out in a good press, got some turnovers. Came out in a man also. They switched to a man. So NU didn't have as many chances of those three-pointers. Had to rely more on the two-point shots inside. And that there was a factor.
Well, we mentioned earlier how some of the NU wrestlers are at the subsections at Natomas High School. We're going to throw it right now to some wrestling coverage tape just a few weeks ago against the Bella Vista Broncos. Let's throw it now to that tape.
Wrestler. He's a junior. Coaches have been very, very happy with his progress this year. He's another Lyman Gilmore wrestler that came through Chuck Smith's program, and also Nevada Union freestyle wrestling team. We can look for a very good match here also, Mike.
We saw Sean Collins in the Jim Cunningham Holiday Classic back at the last week of December, and he had an impressive win.
He's a very, very, very solid wrestler, Mike. He makes very few mistakes. And Collins is around for a two-point takedown, Mike, to take an early lead here. He's working on a two-on-one wrist control here, and he has several moves off this. He's working the arm bar with the far wrist. He'll pick up that far wrist. He'll run the arm bar out around the front and try to get some back points here.
What is the favorite move you'll see Sean Collins do?
That the one that he's working on right there, that far wrist and an arm bar, just that he's going with right here is his favorite move over the years. He's been very successful, won a lot of matches, scored a lot of points with it. He looks like he's going to be in position here to score some back points. He's got an into a head and arm now, and he's inside. Belly's going down. You'll see his hand come on the inside of his thigh, which elevates the opponent's head. So it's very, very difficult to escape this move when he gets it in nice and tight. He'll have to exercise a little patience here. You can see that. Whoop.
Oh, got a nice.
Okay. Collins gets 3 points, near fall. Bella Vista wrestler gets 2 points reversal. What was 5-2 now, I believe, Mike?
5-2 after end of round 1.
A lot of action.
A lot of action, especially right in front of us, actually.
And as I've mentioned before, I think that a lot of credit to both coaching staff, but Mike Lee of Bella Vista, he's been developing this program over the last couple years, and you can see that what a good job that he's done with it. These kids are coming up here, they're well coached, well conditioned, and putting on a good dual meet for our spectators here.
Round 2 underway, 5-2. Collins with the lead over Shea out of Bella Vista, 137 pounds.
He's working for a Peterson. That's an inside move, and now he's going into a cradle. If he gets this locked up, which he is, he's taking his time. He's stepping behind to pick up a leg here. If he gets that, then it's going to be very difficult for this Bella Vista wrestler to escape that. But at this point, Bella Vista wrestler is doing very, very good defense, and you can see that he's using his feet. He doesn't want to get Collins' body back in there. Collins is taking another approach now, same move, but he's not stepping in the bucket and picking up the leg. No points scored.
1 minute to go here in the second round. 7-2, Collins on top.
He's going back to that double wrist ride now.
.45 seconds left. Collins still in control of this match.
Looks like he's working back for that cradle again. He's trying to come around, and if he gets those hands, he's looking for a far side cradle. He switched back off. Now he's looking for near side cradle. You'll see that the hands came over the head. He's trying to pick that leg up again now. Bella Vista wrestler has done very well at defending that. That's not easy to defend, but he's done a very good job up to this point.
Seems like Sean Collins has been on the edge of getting a fall in this match.
Looks like we're going to run out of time again, though, here, Mike.
Time.
Did we get any points? Oh, no points scored. Gee, it took him a long time to get in position. He worked on that cradle for looked like a good 20, 25 seconds there, and he just ran out of time. He would have had some back points there, and I'm sure that going into this third round that we're going to see Sean working back on that cradle or that far wrist net arm bar, because those are two moves that he's perfected over the years, and he's been very successful with them.
Again, I'm Mike Howell along with Terry Mayfield. It's 7-2 Sean Collins and 15-6 Nevada Union overall. A little less than halfway through the dual meet. And Shea, trying to get something
Collins
going.
Worked around for a reversal. Nice job. He leads now by a score of 9-2.
7-point lead.
With about a minute and 25 seconds left in the final round, the third round. working again.
Oh, okay, Gil, and that was the wrestling coverage against Bella Vista earlier this year, and just like to wrap it up tonight for on camera. We had Casey Dominguez up top. There you see his camera shot. Stephen Day, Lyn Dominguez out in the truck. Cory Dominguez filling in for Obi-Wan Ben Palacio tonight. Also Ryan Metcalf, Gil Dominguez working in the truck also and doing your interviews. And for Angie Strob and Mike Hallett, we'll see you tomorrow, Angie, for Bear River and Colfax. Be an exciting game tomorrow.
Good game tomorrow. Real good game.
We'll see you next time on to the Nevada County Game of the Week. You have a good night, everyone.